43,000 was allocated for the first district of Leyte because he is the cousin of the president, and 30 billion was given to the first district of Ilocos Norte, the son of the president. And
Ngayon, ipakita mo ngayong tapang mo, ha?
it will not happen if they
Tingnan
are
natin.
not a political
Adjong, sige nga, tingnan natin. Ano pa naman to? Masyadong emotional to.
dynasty.
Mr. Speaker, if
Family.
I was not observing my Ramadan, Mr. Speaker, I could have also shout as loud as Congressman Irise.
If I may,
Sabi na emotional to.
if I
But,
may,
but because
if I may,
I'm
Mr.
half passing
Sponsor,
Ramadan, I'm prohibited, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Sponsor,
Allow me first, Mr.
allow
Speaker.
me first. May I remind the gentleman to stop, to bring down the decibels a bit. Shouting will not do us an
Ganun siya bakit sino ba yung naninigaw na isa?
advantage here. Let's debate
Pangalan ng isang
in a proper
naninigaw
way.
din.
Nagdala na po akong tubig, baka abutin tayo madaling araw joke
Ay,
lang po.
unfair kasi,
Joke
hindi ako
lang
pwede-
po.
hindi ako pwede
Iniinggit lang kita.
uminom.
Iniinggit lang kita. Salamat po. Ginoong sponsor, malinaw na nakasaad sa Article 2, Section 26 ng 1987 Constitution ng mga sumusunod. The state shall guarantee equal access to opportunities for public service and prohibit political dynasties as may be defined by law. Ang tanong ko po ay napakasimple. Tama po ba na ang utos ng konstitusyon sa Kongreso ay magpasa ng batas na magbabawal sa political dynasties?
Tama po yun, Mr. Speaker.
Hindi po ba sinabi ng konstitusyon na i-regulate lamang ito? Hindi rin po sinasabi na bigyan ng limitadong pahintulot, kundi malinaw na sinasabi ipagbawal ang political dynasties. Tama po ba ito?
Yeah, full stop po. Ang sinabi po ng Constitution is to prohibit anti-political dynasty law as may be defined by law. Doon po yung definition is karapatan na binibigay sa atin, mandato na binibigay po sa atin ng ating Constitution kung paano po natin to bibigyang buhay itong anti-political
But it should
dynasty.
prohibit.
Pero if I may be allowed, Mr. Speaker, pero syempre, kung wala pong absent po talaga yan sa Constitution, babalikan din po natin yung intent ng batas na iyon.
Tama po.
Ang intent po ng batas na iyon, titingnan po natin kung paano po nagkaroon ng diskusyon ang mga framers ng Constitution. Sinabi po nila is hindi po complete absolute abolition. Ito po ay regulation, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Ang intensyon nila ay pigilan ang konsentrasyon ng kapangyarihan sa iilang pamilya. Dahil
Tama po
ito
yan.
ang isa sa mga ugat ng korupsyon, patronage politics, kahinaan ng political parties at kawalan ng tunay na kompetisyon sa politika. Ito po yung arguments ng mga framers ng Constitution.
Tama po yun, Mr. Speaker.
Ang layunin ng probisyong ito ay buksan ang politika sa mas maraming Pilipino, hindi upang i-institutionalize ang kapangyarihan ng mga political clan. Tama po?
Tama po yan.
Ngayon po, Ginoong Sponsor, ayon sa bersyon ng inyong committee, pinapayagan pa rin ang mga magkakamag-anak hanggang ikalawang antas ng consanguinity o affinity na sabay-sabay humawak ng posisyon sa gobyerno basta't magkakaibang antas o posisyon. Tama po ba yun?
Tama po yun, Mr. Speaker.
Halimbawa, isang miyembro ng pamilya ay pwedeng tumakbo, manalo sa posisyon ng national, for example, senador. Halimbawa, si Senador De La Cruz. Tama po ba yun?
Tama po, Mr. Speaker.
At
Maaari din po siyang matalo.
ang kanyang anak ay pwedeng tumakbo at manalo bilang gobernador, makaupo. Bilang gobernador, pwede po yun?
Pwede rin pong tumakbo at matalo.
Hindi, pero pwedeng maupo.
Pwede pong manalo at matalo.
Oo nga po, pwede nga pong, pag nanalo, mauupo. Tama.
Tama
So,
po.
sabay
Pero pag-
sila.
Tama po.
Isang senador, isang governor. Tama?
Tama
Sabay
po yun.
sila.
Pwede pong maging sabay, pwedeng hindi magsabay, pwedeng matalo yung isa
Hindi
sa
nga po,
kanila.
kung mananalo, sabay sila, pwede.
Kung yung frame of mind nyo po, ang gusto nyo
Hindi
pong
po, yun ang frame. Ang tinatanong ko lang po, simple lang. Kung sabay silang manalo, sabay silang makakaupo. Tama.
hypothetically, posible mangyari po. Mr.
Yes.
Speaker.
At nangyayari po yan.
Tama
Marami
naman
pong-
po, Mr. Speaker.
Marami pong, may senador po, mayor ang asawa. Tama po?
Tama po.
Ayun, tama. At yung kanyang isang anak, pwedeng maging congressman sa District 1 ng kanilang probinsya.
Tama rin po yun.
So, tatlo na sila. yung isa pong, yung asawa
Tatlo
ng
na.
kanyang anak ay pwedeng tumakbo rin sa District 2 at manalo, makakaupo rin po.
Tama.
Posible rin po, Mr.
Oh,
Speaker.
apat na.
Pero let me, kung marapatin po.
Hindi po. Ang tinatanong ko po, hypothetical to. Pwedeng apat.
Okay.
Di ba? O, pwedeng apat. Ngayon po, yung kanyang apo, tumakbo rin at nanalo
Apo.
bilang mayor nung capital town. Pwede pa rin po ba yun? Makakaupo pa rin?
Tama.
Napaka-active naman po ata yung pamilya.
Marami yan. Marami yan dito sa
Eh,
Kongreso.
yan yung pinapanukalan nyo eh.
Hindi po yan hypothetical. Nangyayari yan sa kasalukuyan. 5, pwede sila. Pwede.
Pwede rin po matalo.
Oh, pwedeng manalo, makakaupo pa rin. Ayon sa proposal ng batas na yan. Pwede po naging vice mayor nung kanyang apo, yung kanyang pinsan.
Kung tatakbo po yung kapatid niya na sobrang active sa isang munisipyo, dahil mas active naman po yung kapatid na isang munisipyo, bawal na po yun. Kasi hindi po pwedeng...
Hindi po, sinasabi ko po, yung pinsan
Bobo.
niya, tumakbong vice mayor niya, pwede?
Pwede naman po
Oh,
yun.
dahil second degree lang. At yung pinsan niya sa isang kapatid nung kanyang tatay, tumakbong konsyal, pwede pa rin pong manalo.
Naintindihan mo
At
pa ba?
makaupo. Tama
Kaya
po.
pa?
Tama po.
So, 7 na sila.
Ito na.
At
Grabe.
yung asawa nung kanyang
Pinsan.
yung asawa ng kanyang
Pinsan.
ang kapatid ng kanyang asawa ay tumakbo naman bilang barangay captain. Pwede pa rin. Tama po.
Tama po. Pero pwede po ako mag-explain kasi puros lang kung tama o mali.
Hindi na
Hindi,
wala
kung
na.
Hindi pwede. Hindi
I'm
pwede.
asking this question. This is
Let me
just a
allow me-
premise. This is just a premise at meron po tayong
Okay, but let
itatanong
me
pagkatapos.
explain, Mr. Speaker. If my
Nabobobo ka na kasi.
good friend, isa sa pinaka nirerespeto ko. Just a short,
Patapusin mo muna siya.
Ramadan po namin, pagbigyan mo na po ako mag-explain. Kung mamarapate po. All of these things are possible, Mr. Speaker. These are hypothetical. This can happen. This can be certain or it can be uncertain. But what is certain, Mr. Speaker, is we allow the people to vote. And that is the primacy.
Hindi naman yung pinag-uusapan yung people to vote eh.
of this
Ang
proposal.
pinag-uusapan yung
Bakit pa po tayo
dynasty.
nagpapasa ng batas kung pabayaan na lang natin yung mga tao? Bakit pa po kayo nagpanukala ng ganitong batas kung ang inyo palang prinsipyo ay pabayaan na lang kung sino yung iboto ng tao, siyang manalo,
Kaya nga,
magkakapatid, magkakamag-anak, magpipinsan, mag-asawa, mag-ama. Bakit pa kayo nag-sponsor ng bill
Dahil
ito?
apat na pong taon.
Kahit
Tama
di
ba?
ba kayo naniniwala?
Naniniwala po ako dahil ang Constitution po ang nagsasabi, Mr. Speaker. It's not even your decision, Mr. Speaker. It's not even the decision of Congressman Irice. It's not the decision of this representation. It is what the Constitution dictates.
Okay, oh.
And that is what we're trying to provide, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Tama po. Naniniwala po ako sa sinabi nyo, pero sabi ko nga po, may certain parameters, yung mga framers ng Constitution. Dapat it will prevent the monopoly of power.
dynasty.
Ngayon po, kung ikaw, gobernador, yung iyong pamangkin, vice governor, yung iyong pinsan, bukal,
Ano, Adyong, kaya pa?
yung iyong anak, mayor, yung isa mong pamangkin, vice mayor, yung isa mong pamangkin ay
Pero hindi niya yung pinapanukala nila anti-dynasty bill. Pero lumalabas na it's pro-dynasty.
kapitan ng barangay. Tapos sa kabila naman, ang
Baliktad.
congressman, kapatid mo. Sa kabilang distrito naman, ay yung
Mayor.
iyong anak. Wala po bang monopoly of power doon?
Mr.
Hindi
Speaker,
ba, yung tanong ko, may monopoly ba of power doon o wala?
no, because, Mr.
Meron.
Speaker, I'll give you the straight answer. Monopoly resides when the power to appoint resides and exercised by one person. That is monopoly. But we allow the people to vote.
Gugulat si Erice sa sinasabi.
The primary reason is again the sovereignty of the people and the primacy of the right to
Basa pa.
vote under Section 1, Article 2. Kung may monopolya po, Mr. Speaker, ay kung i-appoint ito at ang magde-decide lang po ay isang tao, na paupuin ang ang kapatid or anak or asawa sa isang posisyon, that is an abuse of power.
Hindi ka naman pwede mag-appoint kasi ang pinag-uusapan dito is vote, election.
That to me is a blatant abuse of power and a monopoly. The most dangerous form of monopoly. But this time, we present individuals to the voters and the voters vote. That's what the Constitution
So,
says.
hindi
And
po
that's what
kailangan,
I'm trying to-
yung
that is
sinasabi
what
niyo po,
I'm
hindi
trying
na
to
kailangan
provide.
itong batas na ito.
So,
Exactly.
in terms of what now, Mr. Speaker, based on the status quo, just for the sake of argument, Mr. Speaker, that could be described as something that is
Kaya ba?
predominantly controlled by one family. But since we don't have the anti-political dynasty as of yet, there's no point for us to really say that this is dominated by one family. Maybe many offices, Mr. Speaker, are being handled and occupied by the same family. Predominantly, very active ang family nila. But domination in monopoly is also a gesture of one exercising that power to make sure that sensitive positions
Alam mo pa ba
are
sinasabi mo?
occupied by blood relations that would give him or her undue advantage over these resources. Yun lang, I'm just...
Ngayon po, ang ibig sabihin-
pag mayroon po tayong anti-political dynasty, talagang meron na po tayong definition kung ano po yung abuse of
Subalit
power.
yung sinasabi niyong abuse of power in appointments, ay yung sinasabi niyo...
May nepotism na po tayo, Mr. Speaker.
So, ano magagawa ng batas na yan? Hindi ganun din, pareho lang.
Ang
Whether there is a law or not, ganun pa rin. It's the same thing.
Mr. Speaker,
If your definition of monopoly of power is just on the appointments, di pareho lang. May batas o wala.
no, that is exactly what I'm trying to do
Exactly.
because monopoly really resides if one person exercises that authority to appoint a certain relative just so that they can have actual access to resources. That is monopoly, Mr. Speaker. That is very much against the law of nepotism, di ba, Mr. Speaker? But that is precisely one because that's precisely the issue. In-exercise undue advantage ng isang tao. Kaya walang nepotism eh. Ito kasi eleksyon. Hindi ito isang tao. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, it's not the family that decides who run. It's the candidate actually that provides CONA. Because remember, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, the COMELEC requires one candidate to provide the certificate of acceptance and nomination. If you don't have that, probably the tendency you will be described as a nuisance candidate.
there are many
No, Mr. Speaker, my point here, Mr. Speaker, is that the reason why we allow all of this because number one, the subdivision under our political system 7160 is the autonomy of each political unit. It has a separate constituency. It has to exercise its mandate. It has an internal mechanism and regulation to run their affairs, not necessarily connected with the one or neighboring LGU. That's how the structure of our political units under the 1971-60, Mr. Speaker, of the Local Government Code. We also attach that in order that we can balance it out with the right to vote and the right to be voted upon. And I've mentioned earlier, Mr. Speaker, there are several bases, not only in the Constitution, Section 5 on the suffrage, Section 1, Article 1, but there are other treatises internationally, which we are the party or signatory of this covenants, the civil and political rights, etc., stating, Mr. Speaker, that there shall be no law abridging the right to vote and to be voted upon, Mr. Speaker, Your Honors. The anti-political dynasty, as may be defined law, is a regulation and is not an absolute prohibition. It is an exemption. So we are doing this, Mr. Speaker, in order to decongest the control of one family over one locality, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, so that we can promote and uphold check and balances, which is the essential feature of a working Republican democratic country such as ours, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
I don't think, it encourages the political families to engage more of their family members to run for public office. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, ang isa po sa mga pundasyon ng demokrasya ay check and balance. Naniniwala po ba kayo niya?
Tama po yan, Mr. Speaker.
Kung ang presidente po, ang kanyang pinsang buo ay speaker, at ang yung kanyang anak ay majority leader, nagkakaroon po ba ng check and balance?
Unang-una po, yes po, dahil unang-una, ang magkakaiba-iba naman po ng jurisdiction, itong ehikutura, legislatura at ehekutibo. Pasensya na, hindi po ako Tagalog, Maranao po ako, kaya ehekutibo at legislatura, Mr. Speaker.
Sa tingin niyo po ba yan ay hindi magdudulot ng pag-abuso?
Wala naman po dahil may internal mechanism and arrangement po ang bawat institution na ito.
For example, bigyan ko yung example, halimbawa, 2023, 2024, 2025. Ang total allocation po ng 1st District of Leyte kay Speaker Martin Romualdez, nung siya ay speaker, ay 48,243,911,000. Yan po ang total allocation sa loob ng 3 taon. Yung po ang pinakamahirap na probinsya, swerte na maka 3 bilyon, 4 na bilyon sa isang taon. Bakit nangyari ito? Bakit hindi equitable yung distribution pagdating kay Speaker Romualdez? Dahil siya ba ay pinsan ng presidente?
Hindi po. Ako hindi ko nakikita ng ganyan dahil unang-una
Ano po?
po may proposal po ng National Expenditure
Tropa nyo kasi.
Program. Ang National Expenditure Program ay naalat po nila ang kanilang budget sa bawat probinsya based on the recommendation ng Regional Development Corporation. Nandyan po yung wealth ng kanilang area. Nandyan po yung return taxes ng
Governor, Vice Governor, magpinsan, Mayor, kapatid, tatay, Congressman, kapatid, Congressman, yung lolo, senador. Saan pa po papasok yung mga leader kabataan, mga profesional, mga reform advocate, yung mga magagaling na mamamayan na
Nakakapasok yung drop out.
gusto rin maglingkod pero parang wala na.
Tapos yung gasoline boy na ano yun? Na gasoline boy na magaling magsalita doon sa with regard dito sa issue sa fuel crisis, no? Valedictorian ata pa yun.
Nang mapasukang pwesto, baka yun na lang mga konsekonsyal at mahirapang manalo dahil karamihan po dito ay
Monopolized.
dominado na ng, kung hindi na po political parties ngayon, sana kung political, liberal, nationalista, PDP, hindi na po. Ngayon po, meron na ring mga local political parties controlled by political dynasty. Saan po papasok itong mga to?
Mr. Speaker, in the 1935 Constitution, Mr. Speaker, we only have 2 party systems, the Nationalista and the Liberal Party. In the 1987 Constitution, we made it into multi-party system precisely because should be coincide with the provision in the Constitution to allow everyone for equal access to opportunities, including public service through electoral processes. Mr. Speaker, there's no preclusion. There's no prohibition. Mainit po yung discussion sa BICAM. Sigurado po dahil yung may mga disagreeing provisions nga po. Kaya nga po magkakaroon, I think, ng mas masusing, ang narinig ko nga po kay Senate
Pinatawanan ka lang ni Eris eh.
President, gusto niya live stream ng BICAM. Tayo naman po bilang chairman ay wala naman po problema kung ila-live stream ito para maging transparent po ating proseso. So inaiwasan po natin yan. We're hoping na magkakaroon talaga ng debate.
Ito po ay priority bill ng ating Pangulo. Tama po ba?
Yes po, isa po ito sa na-konsidera na LEDAC priority, Your Honor, Mr. Speaker.
So ito po ay napag-usapan sa LEDAC.
Napag-usapan po ito sa LEDAC, I'm sure. Because,
Ano po napagkasunduan? Kasi po, may nandun po ang ating Pangulo na siya po nag-prioritize na ito at pinangako niya ito sa kanyang mga pahayag sa mga mamamayan. Nandun din po ang miyembro ng mababang kapulungan, nandun din yung miyembro ng Senado. Wala po bang napagkasunduan kung anong uri? Dahil alam ko po, alam ng ating Pangulo yung
Alam
ibig
nyo.
sabihin ng anti-political dynasty. Hindi po ba ito na pag-usapan man lang dahil Alam ko po, para
From the term pa lang, madaling maintindihan.
mas madali ang
Madaling ma-define.
mga batas. Kaya nga tayo nagbubuo ng LEDAC para mapapag-usapan na para sa ganun ay hindi na masyadong malayo yung mga magiging bersyon ng bawat batas sa bawat kapulungan. Hindi ba ito napag-usapan?
Naiintindihan ko po yung practicality na sinasabi po ni Congressman na aking kaibigan, galang-galang na Irise. Ngunit ang Pangulo po, totoo po yung kanyang sinasabi through his spokesperson, si Yusek Castro, na ginagalang po ng Pangulo
Yusek
yung
Castro.
proseso at independensa ng mababa at ng mga kapulungan at ng Senado. Sinasabi po niya kinakailangan magkaroon na ng legal definition ang anti-political dynasty. Ngunit kung paano po itong proseso na ito, paano po mag-arrive into different versions ang Kongreso, ang House of Representatives, ang Senado, ay kanya po itong nirerespeto sa pamamagitan ng hindi pag-intervene the family dynamics.
But the majority
What they
leader
discuss
is the
on table
author.
on dinner table, but my association with the majority leader is me being the chairman of the electoral.
Peers. And that is the danger. Because corruption thrives not only in secrecy, but in delay, distraction, and deception. Mr. Speaker, ulitin ko po, bilang pagwawakas, ulitin ko lang po, mabuti. Kung may papasa natin yung batas na ito, ay kung ako po ay tatakbong governor at nanalo, makakaupo ako.
Sana manalo ka.
Kung manalo po. Okay? Hypothetical question. Kung ako po ay tumakbong governor, nanalo ako, makakaupo ako. Tama po? Pwede?
Yes, kung manalo po kayo.
Kung yung anak ko ay tumakbo na congressman sa 1st District at nanalo po, makakaupo din po.
Yes po, kung manalo.
Pwede po?
Kung manalo po.
Dalawa na kami. Yung isa ko pong anak, dalawa lang po yung anak ko. Tumakbo naman sa District 2 ng Caloocan at nanalo. Makakaupo din po.
Tatlo na.
Kung manalo po siya.
Manalo po. Tama,
Manalo po
tatlo
siya.
na kami. Yung asawa ko po na hindi nakikialam sa politika dahil sa batas na may papasahan na ito, nagka-interest na. Biglang tumakbo na senador. Pwede pa rin manalo at makaupo yung asawa.
Naku, ang laki ng gastos nyo. Manong
Oo,
Eres,
di bali po.
Manong Egay ha.
Pero pwede po.
Kung manalo po.
Jokingly, kung manalo po, pero literally, na hindi siya anti-political dynasty. It's pro-dinoble pa.
Siya.
Yung pamangking ko po at tumakbo ng vice mayor
Nung klaseng batas yan.
ng Caloocan,
5 na.
nanalo. Pwede pa rin po makaupo.
Kung manalo po siya, and I hope that is not your plan ha.
Hindi nga po. Kaya,
Medyo malaki yung gagastos.
na-encourage po ako sa batas nyo eh.
Batas nyo eh.
Akala nyo, pwede. 5.
Kung mananalo po, kasi ang taong bayan po ang magde-decide,
Kaya nga po,
Mr. Speaker,
kaya
Your
tanong mo
Honor.
nga lang po kung pwede.
Hypothetical.
Pwede po.
Tama po, kung siya po yung pinoto ng ating taong bayan, sila po yung may kapangyarihan. So tama po, mananalo po kung
At
binoto ng
yung
taong bayan.
sister-in-law ko po, kung tumakbong pong mayor at
Anim.
nanalo, pwede pa rin makaupo.
6 na.
Pag nanalo po at binoto siya ng taong bayan, mauupo po talaga siya.
So, ito po ay hindi po anti-political dynasty law.
Kaya nga eh.
It will institutionalize political dynasties.
Legalized pa.
At palagay ko po, mga nag-Pinoy henyo tayo. Pwede ka na pwede.
Bundat Dynasty Bill. Bundat.
Kaya ang final na sagot ko po, hindi to anti-political dynasty law. Ito po ay isang
Bundat Dynasty Bill.
budol.
Budol.
Budol. Budol. Salamat po.
Budol. Oh. Si Marcoleta naman. Oh, tingnan natin.
To the gentleman seated in front, but Colonel Jacqueline Ploma.
Yes, Brigadier General.
Halatado ka talaga, Lacson.
Excuse. Ma'am, please take the seat.
Morning, ma'am. I guess Corpus is your maiden name. So is your husband a direct descendant of Tomas Cloma?
My husband, sir, happens to be a great grandson.
Great grandson.
Yes, sir, but that his mother's mother is cousin of Thomas Cloma, sir.
Yeah. Please extend my regards and we'd like to thank him for
Halatado talaga.
discovering and occupying
Yes,
and
sir.
owning and
Discovering.
donating to the Philippine government the Kalayaan Island Group.
Yes, sir.
That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.
Siya nag-invite niyan.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you, Honorable,
Ayan na,
Honorable
ayan na, ayan na.
Marcoleta.
anong pangalan niya?
Sabi niya, ay, eto na naman tayo. Sabi niya, tingnan.
Sir, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Marcoleta.
Sabi niya, naman tayo.
Pangalan niya?
Jacqueline.
Anong Colonel?
Colonel Cloma.
Ayan na. Handa, handa.
Colonel Cloma, so you are married to the descendant of Mr. Thomas Cloma?
Yes, sir.
Senator Lacson made reference to his being the one who discovered the what? Kalayaan Island Group
Kalayaan
or the
Island Group.
Spratlys? Was that supported by reliable accounts, Colonel?
Sir, before I will speak, sir, I'd just like to make a disclaimer that my statement will not reflect of my organization. So this will be my personal account, sir, and based on the stories I had from my husband, and I did a little research about it, sir. So
I'm not referring,
I did a little research.
Colonel, to the stories. I'm talking about historical accounts, if they are very viable, that the great ancestor of your husband was the one who discovered the Kalayaan Island Group. Is this supported by historical facts?
I have seen and read some
Take note, may premise tayo dito Nagpasalamat si Lacson sa kanya sa pag-discover at pag-donate daw.
references about it, sir.
Did you-
I've seen and read some references
Have seen and read.
about it, sir.
Did you know, Madam, that, Colonel, that when Mr. Thomas Cloma made a Freedom Declaration in 1956, several countries objected because,
He was not.
well, several countries like United Kingdom, the United States of America, China did also, Japan, Australia, and the Philippines. Did you know that?
Agoy, kakahiya. Hindi niya alam.
Based on my reading, sir, I only read countries like Vietnam, China, and France.
O kahit na. Pero may nag-oppose.
Yes, did you know that these countries objected to his declaration?
Yes, sir.
And there is a common ground, Colonel, why they objected. Do you know what the ground is?
May you please enlighten me, sir, on that?
See? Di ba? Pinasalamatan ni Lacson kasi na-discover daw ni Thomas Cloma at dinonate pa daw. Oh. Tapos yung siyang tanungin, alam mo ba kung bakit sila nag-object?
Yes. Because according to the objectors, Kalayaan Island Group at that time is no longer treated as terra nullius, which means that
Nobody's
Undiscovered.
island, sir.
it is not unoccupied and it was not undiscovered. Kaya po, Colonel, pati ang ating bansa vigorously objected. And that is why it is not correct to assume that he discovered
Grabe si Lacson, no? Halatado talaga. May patawa-tawa ba? Oh, please extend yung pasasalamat. halata talaga si Lacson. Wala siyang facts eh. Wala siyang ground facts na basta na lang alam mo yun, just for the sake of gusto niyang sawatain itong si
Discovered it because several other
Marcoleta.
discoverers prior to his time. Do you know that in 1837, the United Kingdom already made a notification claim? Did you know that, madam? And in 1933, the Japan also made the same notice of claim, 1933. Prior to the declaration of Mr. Thomas Cloma in 1956, Japan already made a notice of claim.
Oh,
Meaning, marami na po talaga ang nakadiscover ng
Calayan Islands.
Calayan Island Group. So, hindi po siya pwedeng mag-donate dahil inobjekan po ng ating bansa mismo.
Hmm.
Do you know the representative of the Philippine government at that time when the objection was made? Alam po ninyo?
Hindi.
He was then the Secretary of Foreign Affairs who became president of this country. So hindi po talaga pwede na siya yung nag-discover, madam, on those grounds. And it is not correct that earlier it was reflected in the minutes of this commission, that President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. formalized it in Presidential Decree 1596. There is no record attesting to that. And there is no record also, Mr. Chair, that his donation
Paano mo alam yan, Senator?
was formalized
Wala ka bang kodigo dyan?
by the arbitral ruling. That is not on record. Colonel, Mr. Chair. Just for the record. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable.
Ay, Lacson, rescue pa naman yan. Rescue.
Marcoleta.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
Ayan na,
Honorable
ayan na.
Lacson is
Colonel
recognized.
Cloma, what is the difference between discovery and occupation? Is there a difference?
Meron.
You may discover an island, but if you don't occupy it, then you don't occupy it.
Exactly. Or, you didn't discover but you occupied it. So, meron siyang difference. Ano ka ba?
So can you tell us the basic difference between discovery per se
Yes.
and discovery and occupation?
So based on my apprehension, sir. So once you discover something, sir, you just learn about it, and then you can just pass by, sir. Yes, sir. That's the term. And once you occupying is a different thing, sir, because you spend a lot of time, a certain period of time in that certain area. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ayun na nga ang point doon eh. Hindi nga siya yung nakadiscover na nauna. Yun yung point doon. Pero, inoccupy natin. Kasi yun yung abiso ni Marcos Sr. noong time na yun. Pinadala yung mga tao natin doon. So may occupancy, kaya naging atin, kumbaga. Pero yung discovery, hindi po siya. Lacson
Thank you,
ka
Honorable
talaga.
Lacson. Any more queries from the
Sagot,
members?
Senator Marcoleta.
We may now excuse Colonel Cloma. Jacqueline Cloma.
I will, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Colonel. Any more queries from the members? If we have no more, Honorable Risa Ontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Also, before my next question, also just for the record, since we are making things of record. The 2016 arbitral ruling, Philippines versus China, concluded that China's 9-dash line has no legal basis for claiming historic rights to resources within Philippine waters, including areas of the Kalayaan Island Group. The tribunal ruled in favor of the Philippines, clarifying that China's claims violate UNCLOS. For the record also, Mr. Chair.
Question to the Colonel, I just want to make of record that the arbitral tribunal ruled really on the 9-dash line of China that the 9-dash line was invalidated because it was not based on historic rights of China. That was correct.
Correct.
But the second premise of Senator Ontiveros is inaccurate because the arbitral tribunal did not rule on the Kalayaan Island Group because the Philippine government in its Philippine memorial did not ask the tribunal to make judgment on that.
Tama.
Because the Kalayaan Island Group is a territory and the arbitral tribunal has no jurisdiction to pass upon on that.
Agul.
That is the record, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Wala kayong lusot dyan. Wala kayong kapanapanalo kay Senator Marcoleta. Ano ba naman yan? Kahit anong gawin ninyo. Oh, ito na lang ang totoo sa lahat.
Ang tanong
$800 million.
namin sa totoo lang, BBM.
Sabi ko sa inyo pagkatapos ng termino ni Marcos Jr., aabot na siguro tayo ng 21 trillion na utang ng Pilipinas.
Saan mo ba yan gagamitin? Baka naman maleta na naman yan, BBM. Kami na naman $800 million
At least may bago.
Asian Development Bank. Ang tanong namin sa totoo lang, BBM. Saan mo ba yan gagamitin? Baka naman maleta na naman yan, BBM. Kami na naman babayad niyan.
Di ba ang South Korea ayaw na magpautang sa atin?
Yun na. Ay, sino nga naman pautang? Tingnan mo si BBM mo.
Ayaw magpautang ng South Korea. Agoy, patay tayo dyan. So anyway, two of the best. Yung talagang may paninindigan, may prinsipyo. Marcoleta sa mataas na kapulungan, Erice sa mababang kapulungan. Pero marami naman sila dyan I mean, sila lang kasi yung talagang makita nating matunog, masalita, talagang maingay na may tapang regardless of political color.